Alright, welcome back. We're gonna continue.
Look, it's Sid.
Staying on this
Now, I
time?
imagine this is going to be, I don't think, this might be the first video basically where I think I won't be able to contain it to one video of like a crucial part. If I recall correctly, there's a lot that happens
Does that one have blood on it?
before we
And
can
what can I do for
actually
you?
do stuff.
If you're gonna
We'll-
buy
we'll
something,
see,
be quick
we'll
about
see.
it. Come again.
Oh man, I've
Oh,
also been
don't.
trying to debug my
Not much
Xbox
better
to
that
figure
way.
out if I can get around my disk drive, but like figure out a method that makes it consistently work. I don't think I have anything definitive, but I'll be trying that later after this. Because Final Fantasy 13
All
2.
operations are suspended and
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sends his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
For personal reasons, I have 13.2, or a different game that I'm trying to get to my Xbox to work for, but 13.2 is one and Lightning Returns that I'd like to get it to have something consistent to get it to work. Anyways, I think that this is like one of the, if they're gonna do it, I think I actually really like this. Let's see if we even get it on New Game Plus though.
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here? Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dalmekian Republic, the kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Yeah, I love those. Those are cool.
Here for another of my lectures.
Why was there a thing above your
One
head?
would think.
All right, I'm gonna actually.
One would think.
I thought they were gonna. She was gonna say other things at the top of each line, and then I skipped through. Okay, so Vivian, I offer you yours, the guiding light of knowledge, that of matters military and political, both past and present, that might illuminate your way ahead. For it is only by understanding what has come before that one might steer one's way towards a brighter future. Your role, meanwhile, is to ensure that I remain furnished with such information on the state of the realm as your people can muster, in order that I might continue to appraise the dispositions of great nations and those who rule them. And of course, to pay attention during my lectures. But not due to appoint the storied Ninetales as your tutor, only to disregard her expert advice. Alright, what's this crystalline dominion?
My beloved homeland.
The crossroads of I wish you would have said this next line. Valistia? Where one only has to stroll the streets to hear news of every far-flung corner of the realm. Its mother crystal yields more shards than any other, and its lands even now remain untouched by the blight. It's a blessed country indeed.
Or at least, it was.
Until Sambrak elected to invade and establish a new holy capital upon Twinsides. Heretofore neutral shores. What an interesting word. It pains me to see the land I love so changed, and even more so to know that I did not predict it. I knew Emperor Sylvester had designs on the Dominion, but to abandon Oriflame, the seat of the Holy Empire since its inception, seemed too audacious for a move even for him. I'm gonna skip the rest
I
for
do
now.
wish our lawsmen would consider acquiring some more contemporary volumes. I tire of the classics.
Yeah, because now we're basically redoing the hideaway that we did before, except for like stores and blacksmith. It's historian, like Vivian and this guy, and then maybe the bounty board. He's got a sick room though. I gotta hand it to him.
Lawsman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Just say I'm always glad to help out Hippocrates, get some books. But I actually don't remember. I mean, I think it's pretty normal in that regard. Oh, hello.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a Stolas. All right. I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
Right, I
What
forgot.
could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
I forgot the brand is like gone, like his on his face. I mean, he has a scar there now, but he doesn't have like the black tattoo brand or
Once
whatever
the
it
hall's
is.
swept, it's over to the Tavern Crown for me.
I don't remember if they tell you because it might have been in the prologue. What's Shilp doing here?
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Yeah, they skipped the prologue, so I don't know if like they explained how the brands get applied. Also, I think this is actually going to be the bounty board thing. Let's see. The Republican army marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the men of Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see you done to wear upon my return.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now, Now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does.
To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well. What would make Martha leave the rest?
If something has happened to Martha, we need to speak with Otto.
Yeah, I don't know if I said this at the beginning already, but I feel like this is going to be a very... No, yeah, I did. But, like, this is going to be a very long section. But I don't know how much happens before we even get... Because they're talking about, like, Kupka and whatnot. That's where I would consider the next key moment of main content, but I don't know. I don't remember if something happens before that, maybe. But we'll see.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, The Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
All right. Oh, wait. What's that down there? It's so interesting how little they say. Oh, I'm really gonna be paying attention to this playthrough of like how much they talk about the. I think it would be called the Fallen. Alright, hello, sir. Sir Boatman.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
Alright,
The
then.
lake
We'll
water
see you
doesn't
later.
agree with it then.
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Alright. How many side quests are available at this very moment? That looks like that's the thing. Okay, so we hit this. Oh, that's in the same area. Alright, cool. Perfect. Well, I actually didn't realize that ship. I mean, I probably, like, did, but I didn't realize the ship was in the middle. This is the hideaway? Where the heck is the water? Like, here's water, right? Where the heck is the water for this hideaway? This whole area's got land. So when do you get to Chocobo? I thought that was actually time lapse or whatever you want to call it, time jump. Wait, no, I need to go here.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth. Too slow.
What do I have? Oh my gosh. There we go. Just because why not?
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Yeah, I'll just head back and then teleport to Martha's Rest. It'll honestly probably be faster than running there.
Finish with that long slack, Sid.
I'm trying. Oh.
Did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh! Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Oh, that would actually be really useful. If that's the same badge that he would give you back then, or like in the first playthrough. Wait. Also, I don't know if this is the. Let's get to my Leviathan icon set. Here we go.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
For now, I reckon.
Martha.
Let's
I
get
mean, it's definitely dark.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all her efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Oh, Cloud, I love that game.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling? Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Alright, where does it want me to go? Not this way. So basically, as the Empire threatening to... I actually don't remember this part. They're threatening to cull all of the bears.
Look sharp!
I mean, I never understood that, like, what the removing the brand did from their face. Because they still seem to have the scar that looks like they have it anyways. I don't know if this is a game where I'm like, I wish I remembered the brand lore.
If those horses touch
Maybe I could talk to Hippocrates later and he'll tell me about it. I thought it might be in the menu, but I think he knows.
Look. Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then... they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Yeah, get down here.
All yours, Toro.
Freaking hornets. Oh. Just gonna... There we go. I mean, you can still barely see everything, but I think that's how it was before. And the potions aren't that big of a deal anyways.
Over here!
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
Ooh.
It's over!
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Agreed. about to say, unless they're like quite literally built monster, the guy that like leaps into the air, they're all dead. Ooh, with the Torgal kill. See, told you it wouldn't take long. As Clive said.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Wait, why did they pop out another one? Just after 2 lines.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Matt to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest, but the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix Jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Alright. Well, so basically Rosaria and the bears are getting fucked. What else is new? Mess it up. Oh, I thought I would get the other guy. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh. Okay, we're good. We're good. We just gotta go around. Will that be casting? I did miss that. What's this? What the heck is this? Oh, is it? Yeah, give me it. I have an interesting setup to fight this for, so we'll see what actually happens. Oh, I thought I got it.
There's a floating eyeball.
Oh my god!
Nice try.
Okay.
Too slow.
Alright, let's see if we can make all this work. That was not worth it. Oh! Fucked. If I die, you're so fucked. In fact, I might even let it happen. Actually, why wait? Okay. I want a Bahamut thing. Do I want the one that has... this? I could make it. I could this because I don't really use this just for the memes because it's Sid, Shiva and Clive, but I could do. Give me a second here. Actually, I'm thinking, what if I did Bahamut, Titan, with Raging Fists and Judgment Bolt. I think I do want Flare Breath and Giga Flare. But then do I put, I'm thinking either Shiva or Odin. Shiva gives me the rhyme setup, but then I get kind of a bad, like Ice Age is, oh wait, it's not. Diamond Dust. What's Mesmerize? You know, this is, I'm building this to mess up like a boss. So I would have to replace it with something else. What do I have? Lots of evasion, parry. What if I put Garuda? Oh, but then I still have the ultimate problem. Maybe it's Leviathan. Or Phoenix. I haven't used Phoenix in anything in a while. What do I even have? Yeah. I'm going Leviathan. That way we get Tsunami, which is incredible. And do I want this? Because we need something like this is good. This is good for groups. That's the whole point of that. Deluge. Smaller enemies. Rips open. How many times does it shoot? It just says it does a lot of damage. Wait, what the heck? Oh yeah, here we're here. Yeah, I think I want this. And then does it need to be upgraded? Yeah, fuck it. Alright, new build. Okay, before I do, I truly test it though. Oh, I'm gonna save again, and then I'm gonna go to the bathroom real fast. And we'll truly test it. Because I didn't want to be born with the Ultima thing. Okay, we'll be right back. I don't even know if I said we're saving again. Okay. So I go out of the way, please. I'm trying to run over here. Okay, there it is. Now I'm saving. Even though I saved like 3 times already. Alright, this is gonna be sick. Bite me, eyeball. Rank C. Chump change.
Do you think it's spotted us, Torval? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Yeah, you're so cooked now, it's not even funny. Oh, I almost got it. I know this vent meter is, but we're building it. Fucking fire jutsu. Oh my god. Whoops. Woohoo! Alright, that was sick. There's no way he was doing all that the first time. These next hunts are gonna be awesome. Oh man.
You didn't see that coming.
I love those. Yeah, I think it definitely threw the things, but I don't remember like a cascade of like explosions or fireballs or whatever. Also, this new icon set I made is incredible. Holy shit, that was perfect for that situation. I'm not sure if I really need the fire breath. I'm not really sure where that truly fits in, but this tear thing, the abyssal tear, that thing's awesome. That's perfect for a boss. Let me just actually, before I pick up that thing. Do I have a better Bahamut option? Like, that's good, but it's better, like, I think Flare Breath is better for a situation like when I have Rhyme and the other stuff, because it does do a lot more. Satellite could be alright. Not really feeling the impulse. I could actually get, what is it? I don't have enough of it, I think, but I could master, like, it's not Gouge, it's the other one. Not Wicked Wield, not Gouge, but like the evasive one. And put that on. And then just replace, don't even use. But I guess for now it's fine. Yeah, what is it? No, not that. Rook's Gambit. Yeah, I'm 500 short. That's an option, though.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Alright, let's just teleport back.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
Unpicking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Talk a lot of shit for like how doom and gloom this whole village is right now. Like, oh, the Imperials will think twice. It's like, isn't that why you're in this situation? Alright, return to the highway, except we got side quest. What's this? Oh wait, this might be the one.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
This big plus probably means plus chocobo.
Oi! You handy with that sword of yours? Of course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, Question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos? Fighting bandits?
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Alright. I'm in.
Alright.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
I sadly do not remember what this bird's name is. But we'll learn it soon enough. Okay, that's the only thing. Perfect. Maybe there's this quest before the quest that I think actually takes a long time or something.
Whiteheart.
And I totally forgot this.
That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Yeah, this is where we get our chocobos. Just a couple scorpions.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind.
That was it. Ambrosia.
Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Which spoiler? That's the bird.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Please.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
That's sick. Did I line it up right? No, I only got two. Or the other get lost. They're just... But it's slowly still coming in with the thud. god. Well, whatever. Oh, I thought I wasn't ready. I wonder, it would be kind of funny to have Leviathan, Odin, and Bahamut just so I could have 3 things on the side of my screen. I just want to jump up and do it. This is a fun one, actually. And actually, Flare, Dragon's Fire, whatever. Gather a lot of enemies.
You're safe now. White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, well, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Awkward.
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are. Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Yeah, no, I just have a big shaped scar on my face.
Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
It's so wild to me that Ambrosia's just like, I have a family now, but I'm just gonna go get saddled up and get my whole family saddled up, and we'll just not do whatever we were doing before now. Chocobo unlocked. Chocobo. Alright, except we're not gonna use it, and instead we're just gonna teleport back to the hideaway, I think. I'm gonna go chat up Hippocrates. I wanna see, well, there's a couple things I wanna check.
Gav?
Gav actually might stop me. I can check one other thing though. The training area. Yeah, you know. I actually forgot what the O is the trials, I think. Okay, I want to see if, yeah, Hippocrates or whatever can explain some stuff about the branded that I was yapping about earlier.
They kept their fish.
Ah, Clive. A moment, if I may. You'll be pleased to hear that I've completed another volume. And while my collection is still far from becoming the 1,000 tomes that young Crow has quaintly dubbed it, I hope the knowledge chronicled within might yet be of some benefit to the hideaway. Of course, I would not have penned half as many volumes without the tales you and the others bring back from your travels, for which generosity I shall be forever grateful.
All right.
I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them.
Entries for Echo to Fallen are now available. And the meaning of the tides, yeah.
You wish to study the tomes?
Crystal's Curse? Price bears and diamonds pay for channeling ether through their bodies. The gradual petrification of their flesh does not affect those who use a crystal to cast magic. Error. Perfect, here we go. Alright, let's just stick with basic information. A person who has the power to cast magic without a crystal. In Valestia, men and women who awaken as bears are enslaved. They are marked with a brand upon their cheek, used as tools, cheaper alternative to the scarce and precious shards. And say, oh wait, brand. Here we go. Mark applied to the cheek of the bears across Valestia. They identify them as something other than human. Newborn babes are often checked at birth. Those who are found to be bears being branded and taken into custody of the state. Bears evade this test either because their parents hide them, the testers, or lax in their duties, or the powers do not awaken until later. painstaking process of slicing away the bear's brand so that no mark remains. Sorry, the hideaway's physiker has mastered the procedure, though it still entails a good deal of pain and risk indeed. The brand is written in poison ink, that any attempt to remove it should result in death. Given this, many chose to forego the process, even though their brand precludes them from ever leaving the hideaway. Gotcha, okay. So it's easily seen, like, discrimination.
Did you learn everything you needed?
By having the tattoo, but just a scar, you can, like, pass it off, I guess. Plus, it's written in poison ink, so it'll, like, kill you. Gotcha, understand.
But none of the curse breakers have returned.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Alright, now they're giving us these. Otto's counter is now open. Well, good for Otto. This is not where I thought we were, actually. I'm always like a chapter or something in between.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
I think it's alright to touch.
Alright, but we are about to enter in the world of side quests, where now we get every side quest known to man. Well, it's not the worst one, but we're starting. Probably about as much as the one from the last time. There's a bunch.
I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Of course.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you.
The bearer.
She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
We just gotta drop them off. There's some letters. Read the letters on Clive's desk, drop off the apples, check the bounty board. Maybe do a couple hunts. Depending on how many, like, side quests, some hunts.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still. Explains blacksmith.
Alright, what do we got? Heard by any other name from Jill. Forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. With that, we had more time to speak to each other in person, but every day we spend together feels like we must suffer another two apart. I'm gladdened to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say Whiteheart. You told me how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate, and here, so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing the exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? From Bill.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Have some apples.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they?
Oh, they are.
Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
Doesn't sound like anything.
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friends' donations?
Oh no,
That's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Yeah, what the heck
Come
is
to
this?
claim your just desserts.
Oh, right. Because I'm like doing stuff. The merry band of outlaws and dashing deeds of daring do are all the talk amongst the ladies of the court. We have gathered here several items of worth that you might continue your gallantry. Heartstruck Dowager.
All yours.
This is just random ass donations. Yeah, it's just from getting random renown. It's not because I've
There you are.
done anything specific.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Ah, yes. Our mysterious Moogle friend. Nectar, was it? I'll stick with Nectar if it's all the same to you. What seems to be the matter? The hunt board.
This is the best
It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Well.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Alright, what do we got on the hunt board? There's only a couple things, right? Yeah, 3 things. We got a dragon in Rosaria at the Broken Hilt, and something in Sambrack and Clairview, and I'm gonna forget those immediately. Alright, what do you need?
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Oh, he's part of this. Okay. Part of the Apple crew. I thought it was just that one group.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since.
The hideaway?
Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, made Martell livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on.
I'll have one.
These aren't Martells, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
Am I right over there?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
I'm not run over there.
The curse breakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martell.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martell. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. she wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martell lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martell. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Well, that's a curiosity. Let's do read this apple quest. Which is the things in the back of Clive's office, or whatever you want to call it. Clive's room. Wait, what? Oh, I have to. We didn't have the option to do hunts. Alright, let's go. Let's go.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
Wait, are we already going to the fucking castle though?
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
All right.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
We're going to a different mother crystal than I was expecting to do, which is good. I don't see it in the distance. I don't remember exactly what this was. I think I know what it might be.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Thought they were loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the millers?
What do you got? Actually, I
You're
do
a
need
long way from
potions.
home, aren't you? There you are. You won't be disappointed. Much obliged. Fare you well.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen him, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned him in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
I'm wondering if it's a trend in Japanese writing to have things named such on the nose. I mean, maybe it may not even be like it's just Japanese, right? It could just be right in general, like popular media. So I was just thinking about how like the bears, it's like, oh yeah, they're named the bears because they bear the weight of
This
like
pass
all
will
this
take us through the mountains.
dumb shit.
And directly into the path
put
of
it,
whoever or whatever lurks here.
To put it very simply, but they bear the weight of a bunch of like dumb decisions that affect their lives. So they're like the pairs of fate or something. I was just trying to think of like an analogy for 13. Of like, I don't know anything about like if there's some language for Lassie, fallacy, or like a reference to something. Idea. Because for I feel like that's definitely true of a lot of stuff. Like when you think about the fear of decay and stuff like that, there's all three. How things are all named, even in Death Stranding. Things like Die Hard Man, it's a very on the nose of he can't be killed or whatever. It's like he's hard to die. Yeah, no, I haven't played enough Final Fantasy to know if that's the case in Final Fantasy or if they just chose that for this one. Yeah, I'm thinking about like the Lassie and 13, like what the hell is... that reference. I like this for that ability because it can either go to multiple things or stack onto one. It's actually great. Is there any fancy names for stuff in 7? I've only played the remake and the original. Like, not the UP DLC yet.
All yours, Torgo.
It's Mako and Soldier. I mean, I guess if you want to think about it, they're literally just called Soldiers. So.
More of my mother's men.
Oh, I even tried to air dodge. I was just like a hair too late. Start this up. You can all get down here. No, I'm not dealing with all the bees flying around above me.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
You just fucking piss off Clive every time. Go ahead, attack me, I dare you. I still attack you first, you still won't even. In fact, we didn't revive her. No, you can stop that. like we're gonna get a party going. Positioning. This is like comically hilarious. I think even before I had every single power in the game, it was comically funny just because you can still Phoenix Shift and Garuda and Lightning at this. You have 3 abilities at this point. You're already cooking them.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordil. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
It's like literally right here. Everything's so foreboding.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
I don't know. Oh, I have to sneeze. Hold on. Okay. I don't... Even now, I don't know what place is supposed to be exactly. Because according to the map, we haven't been here. Like, where are we world map-wise? Yeah, way the hell over here. This is the first time we've been over here. Unless Because prologue, this is
We're
actually
approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
it could have been part of like the intro area in the prologue that you stop by as young Clive. I can't. Again, the game took that from us on Final Fantasy mode. Wait a minute.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Oh, never mind.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
Why not? Here we go.
Come on.
Yeah!
We're booking it. Alright, wait, where are we actually? Okay, so probably over here.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving!
Have mercy.
Voice-ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
No, get enough for
Fuck off!
Hang it, chinless bastards. Those crystals belong to us all.
I said, where were you, filth?
Back to your
sties! Cut you down where you stand!
Just try it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. And the entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
I actually don't even remember who to look for. I barely remember a plot point. Mainly because of the one after this, I think.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
I mean, I can't use the camera to figure out where to go.
Not abandoned, then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Oh god.
Come on!
Not paying attention. Poor man. Just gets obliterated by the tier level 4 by himself. Ooh, nice. Wow, already 60. 40 to go, I guess.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
You see him just one-handed swing that two-handed axe onto his back.
So wait.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge. Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
We're just in full story mode at this point, basically. Oh wait, no, I think it can teleport. Okay, hold on.
Maybe that's the art.
Before I do that, I want to do a hunt. Or two. Getting lots of lore here. I wanna fight something real quick. Okay, so I think I think it's in that back area. And we'll use the same set that we've been using. I don't even know what it is.
We're not alone.
Stop it. Yeah, dragon. Okay, this will be good actually for Bahamut, I think. All right, this thing should be leveled up though, from what I've seen. I missed every single one of them.
Nice try.
On the parry.
Hope there aren't any more of them.
I was just mistiming all the fireballs. That one wasn't even that bad. Alright, and then there was something in Central Sambrek or some shit like that. Let me see where that was real quick. And we'll go talk to Wade.
That room's as ragged as...
So Martha's all right.
Yep.
Okay. Clairview. Sambrek. Alright, now let's get some potions. The like 3 or 4 I used. Honestly, I shouldn't have.
I hear there's trouble.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Go
Well,
on,
I'm
then.
trying to buy something, but you're yapping. I use 5.
Rubbing me blind, you
2
know.
high potions? Damn.
Come again. Or don't.
Wow.
I'm not much.
Alright, where's Clairview? Oh, here. Somewhere in here. Angel of Death.
There's 2.
How the hell is anyone supposed to...
All anyone ever wants anyway.
Fresh cunt!
I think it's actually pretty close
You'll not find a bruised...
to this area. It's like pretty close to the road if I vaguely remember. Is that it? No, there's 2 of them. It's that? It must be that. The camera zooms in as we get there, let me know. That definitely looks... Angel of Deathy. Yep. Like the Garuda thing. Oh, $18,000. What am I gonna use it for? I don't know.
If that's gonna be the best, this isn't gonna be easy. Nice try.
Yeah. I'm pretty quick too. That's just... Maybe I gotta do normal parry for that. Oh, too early. Oh, too far. doing that a lot of times. Catch out. I am really liking this icon set. This is a fun one, holy.
Rest well. I know I will.
The ice one's good too. Where it's basically this, but with ice instead, and then you get like the rhyme plus what was the other thing I'm using? Oh yeah, the bubbles. But man, for a single target, this is oof. Especially because like precision ice dodge is so much harder to hit. The Bahamut utility, when used correctly, can be insane. But you do have to deal with the visual mess that comes along with it. Do I have enough? Ooh, I do. Hold on. The stun isn't... I was hoping that it might do more stun as a trade-off. But it only stunned 2. I might actually stick with like that Dragon's Flare or whatever it's called. Well, because I was thinking like I could use it for... It'd be better to use it in a boss fight to just like get extra dodge damage in. But I guess like, I don't know. It really is a toss-up. It also gives us a lot of utility if it's not a boss. And then if it is a boss, I think it gives us like stagger multipliers.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
So wait, is this like now the? Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Well then I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick before I start the whole thing. All right. Be right back. Alright, we're back. Maybe this will be a, after this mission, this might be a good place to stop if it wraps up the Black Shields.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Is this a thing?
Look at me sideways.
Come along now.
The bastards are lucky I didn't.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Oh, we'll mess them up, don't worry.
What is it now? I told you! We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame. Ha! You presume to tell us
that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then
Oh,
come,
please tell me they're gonna stay in this formation.
die along with your flame.
Oh, please tell me you're gonna stay in that formation. Please leave the
Forest
camera up.
area!
Forest area!
Oh, yes. Nope.
Your petty
You're going
revolution
nowhere.
ends here.
Your
On these
petty
our
mission
swords
ends
we
here.
swear.
It's over. You don't even know.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Yeah, they can try. Oh, a dragon. Okay, you might have something. Too late. Oh, on the tail end of it.
More dragons.
Oh,
The Imperials aren't taking any chances.
I'm sure what that bird in the background was doing. Yeah, let's just do the whole one. And start the tier. Oh, he's dead. Anything else? Oh. I'm not done actually.
All yours, Torgal.
Oh, hell yeah, let's
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That...
Oh no. One second. I think this is exactly where it overheated last time, but this time I definitely have it, like, ventilated. Maybe there's... Oh, but last time I wasn't playing in graphics or quality mode.
This land is in dire need of...
Sorry, one second. If it really is overheating, I'm going to turn on the AC. Just in case. Or if there's just like a trigger on this cutscene that just spikes the PS5. Okay.
Cleansing.
Oh, way too early. Oh. Oh, that was yeah, be careful with that, like, sweep. building this. Shit. So bad.
So wait.
Alright, we're salvaging it.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You ain't finished yet.
Oh my gosh. Fathom, please. You wanna try that again? Oh shit. I'm looking.
Over here!
Killed the boss before the little extra minions for whenever they came in. I almost skipped the minion phase if I just like fucked up my DPS a little bit.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud! Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Quest complete, I guess, but is it going to go into like more story stuff? Was that like a chapter complete type of situation, or is that like a to be continued?
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need...
I know. Go on now, my lord.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to her serene holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint and the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
I said to jump in. I love Byron. Byron's so sick. That whole scene is a great scene.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung a sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Actually, we'll jump in for a second. Yeah, no, I love Byron. I didn't want to spoil it, but like that, like before the scene. But he is such a treasure. I cannot wait for the other scenes. But that like intro to Clive and like how he gets him to remember is so good. It's such a good scene. And then he's just like, Rutherford, I need a cutlass. We're going pillaging. Oh, what a homie. Alright, let's continue. Well, I continue cutscenes, I assume. Oh, maybe not.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Okay, let's do some... I'm just gonna do a couple mission gatherings and wrap up. I think that was like a, here. To make sure... Oh, wrong menu. Where's my journal? There it is. The Isle of Drostanus, where Drake's bass rises from the boiling sea. The two return to the hideaway to complete the final preparations to bring down not only the metal crystal. So yeah, we're going to bring down the mother crystal, which is going to be like another couple, like at least an hour.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Yeah, sure.
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
We got something over here, and then I'm gonna double check the bounty board, make sure there's nothing new. Yeah, then next time I guess we'll kick off with something big.
Typical nobles.
We did a lot of like fun hunts and
Never
stuff.
hear about these guardians of
And
the
uncovered the Black
Welcome
Shield
to the Patron's
plot.
Whisper.
Oh, that's not what I
I'll
wanted.
be here waiting.
Not that I think it matters if I check the hunter's board
I wasn't
before
expecting
redeeming
you back
these.
so soon. All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Is this autumn? No, it's August.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. But normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what you say?
Sure.
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
I'm wondering if the water I see here is all blighted water, and that's why on the world map it doesn't look like water. I don't know, it looks like almost pretty normal water. It doesn't look like atrociously black or anything. Like polluted oil goop.
That monster's taken quite a
Just
liking to
dredging
me.
sludge water. It's just like normal looking water.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like heavy, clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
All right, we're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
Alright, I think I'll wrap up these side quests before I'll do
monster's taking quite
the
a
next
like.
thing. Or like
Karen,
wrap it up. Well, we're not doing the
you
next
have a
main mission, I'm
moment?
sorry.
Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come
But we'll
by
wrap
a
them
leather
up so next
cuirass.
time we can just do the thing.
An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He doesn't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe... Caer Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that,
Gladly.
I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Yeah, maybe we'll be wrapping up with a hunt here. Gotta speak to this butcher first, and we'll get this griffin. And then next time we'll kick it off with Vivian and set piece mission. What about griffins? Did I hear you say you were hoping to hunt down a griffin, Kupo? And do I have a billet for you, Kupo? Especially horrible on this one. Local's called Dozemare. Caer Northern and Brett. Let's just make sure. Okay, nothing new. Caer Northern. Oh, potions.
How do?
How do?
There you go. Much obliged.
How do?
Thanks very much.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up. Hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. And there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 Reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Yeah, that's not that far of a run.
Stay sharp.
After what the Empire did to Martha's not, I'd be daft to stay. Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Cause all sorts of trouble. The good kind of trouble, though. So I wonder if those trial stones gave you different bonuses for beating them if you had to potentially redo them. If I run into one, I will check it out.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
Oh, everyone get it together now. Oh, one lives.
All yours, Torgal.
This one.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at least.
Alright, drop this off, then we head to Sambrook.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
Marvellous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long. I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm, not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss. Odin's teeth. What the salt on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency, there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're, welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Doubtful. Yeah, I was gonna peace out after initiating the side quest, but then I realized it'd be really weird to start them, but then not wrap them up until another video, which seems weird. Versus like starting the main quest is like a different, it's like a whole like beast of itself. Where's this? Aha! So yeah, let's get this griffin now. Wrap it up with the griffin and call it there. Do I think? No, that part's locked off. It's a griffin? Is it then just in Clairview? But even the thing said like central. Oh wait, I think I remember this. Hold on, we'll try looking around out here, but I think it's actually on the opposite end. If there's anything that looks like a griffin. What's that? Like a chocobo looking thing. Yeah, I think... I think it's this one. And then...
Good day to you. Sid.
Go this
But when
way.
can I go on a special errand for Master Prince?
Yeah, this whole thing. This whole city. Or these ruins. Like, people don't even know. Or maybe it's just this, like, side bubble. What the hell? Oh. It's this situation. Wait, I thought... That's fine. Okay, whatever. I thought there was a ladder that went up this way, but I guess that was for a different bridge. So it wasn't as convenient as I thought back then. Let's get on the Ambrosia.
Come on.
We're gonna run all the way to the gate, and then I think that's where the griffin is. It jumps down. Excuse me. Ugh.
Time to fight.
No, Clive, we're actually just gonna skip that. What the? We keep going? Damn, Joe. Your truck was fast as shit. I remember the first time looking for this. If it really
Griffins
is...
don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Yeah, I can see it up there. It took me so long to find it. Maybe that's why I think some of these areas take longer than I think, because I spent so much time trying to find where these hunts were. There he is up there, right in front. Even when I got over here, I think I looked up a guide and I ran over here. I'm like, where is it? And then it like pans up, and I'm like, oh, you piece of shit. Hit rank B for be gone. Hit what I'm done with you.
The work will have to wait.
Google, look sharp.
Let's try.
parry from this? Oh, I thought that would count. Oh, come on.
Guess we're all ready. Let's try. That's better.
Oh. Oh, just last second. Yeah, stop doing that. Oh. Oh, come on.
Over here.
Oh my god, that's a frame off. I was gonna slam down and then do that, and then I realized I couldn't. I need to charge. I probably should have charged magic, slam down, then release magic. All the same. Alright, that one, he took a couple potions from me. That was a tough one. Tougher than it probably needed to be.
Is something there, boy? Could that be our man?
Is that the guy I think it is? I mean, for us here, this is our first time. If it's who I think it is.
Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive.
It's not.
That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually...
For what?
I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Maybe just had to kill a griffin. Alright, let me pick up this. We'll head back to... Ooh, yeah, we get a fast travel too. Quickly. Yeah, free potion. Yeah, we'll report to Blackthorn, pick up some potions, saves, and call it big.
How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. It wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups.
I mean, he was just kind of annoyed,
Right,
wasn't he?
now that's sorted. I've got duties to attend to.
It's not like he
Thanks,
was
Clive.
threatening to leave.
You've given me my mate back.
He's just like, this fucking thing, man. Drake Slayer gear recipes unlocked. Ooh. Yeah, actually, wait, I might need to do these to get the, whatever this Ultima weapon thing is.
What do you need? What do you want?
700. Okay, I didn't even notice that that was there before. And we're at like 425 or something like that. 445, so yeah, we've got like 255 more damage to get through.
Fine.
That monster's dead.
Alright, well with that, hopefully you enjoyed it. We will, oh, that friggin' man. Yeah, we'll get into it next time. And maybe get through maybe we'll get 2 big missions, because we might do that, and then I doubt it, because if we really are going to Dhalmekia afterwards, I'm pretty sure it's very long. But maybe I'm misremembering. Like I said, there's a lot of like random wandering around, so maybe we'll go faster now that I'm kind of streamlined. But yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.